Hello everyone, thank you for joining in the session number 8, Inspiration Masters Inspiring People Worldwide. In the session 7 we saw something important, and that's right here, the knowledge and skills. We learned something about giving and getting. If you recall, we had a 7 billion circle, 7 billion people on the planet and billions of things. And our interaction with these things are the ones which are going to determine what we need. And the law is, the more you give, the more you get. The contribution to the people around us is the most important thing. We continuously contribute at the best level possible by the acquisition of the best knowledge and best skills we can get within the time frame. And if you remember, life is a process. It starts at a place and goes to another place in between each time. And in that time, we are going to get the interaction with other people. That's how we live in the society. We contribute, and then the society contributes back to us according to the knowledge and skill we acquire and according to the knowledge and skill we use for the society. So now what we do with the knowledge and skill, for example, we found out about a carpenter making a chair, or a hairdresser making hair for other people, or a surgeon doing brain surgery or a cardiac surgery on a patient. All of these are the services which are given, which are the contributions made. So the knowledge and skill which are acquired by these individuals is used to provide two things, and that brings us to two things. Either they create a product or they create a service. So how can we contribute to the human society is by only two ways. Either we can come up with a product or we can provide some kind of service. The doctor does the service, or if a shopkeeper provides a product. You go to a grocery chain, go into the store and you see hundreds of items there. These are the products. They have the products ready for you for use. So when we walk in, we get to the product. So either we can get product, or you go to an insurance company, they provide you with service. Services is safety and security. The bank gives a service. The doctor gives a service. So those are the services. And we go to a car dealer, gives you a car, that's a product. Go to, for example, you go to buy a movie camera, go to buy a printer, go to buy a computer, go to buy a cell phone. These are products. So we pay for the product or services. That means we acquire the product and services, or somebody creates some kind of product and some kind of services by the acquisition of knowledge and skills. So we've learned something about the contribution, give and get, knowledge and skills, and the knowledge and skills required to create product and services. We will go into much detail onto these aspects in the future with the products and services and how we are going to go forward with that. Now what is going to be the next thing is what kind of product you want to make, or what kind of service you want to provide. And our contribution, as you know, that the contribution which is you give and you get. Our contribution, the higher the contribution, the higher is our claim on the resources of the society. The society automatically does it, calculates it for us. Depending upon the contribution, we get something in return. And so there are two things which can happen. We have to decide what we want to contribute, and we can also decide what we are interested in getting. There are two things altogether. It is automatic and it's going to be related. We cannot put here high levels of getting without putting high levels of giving. And that giving and getting all goes with knowledge and skills. So we have to acquire highest knowledge possible, higher knowledge of skills, higher knowledge and skills to produce higher quality of a product or a service for the human society, and that way we can expect more right here. So that completes the cycle for acquisition of a knowledge and skill, to find out what we want to give and what we want to get, and what kind of product and services we want to provide. So do you think it will change if you put X, Y or Z product you want to create? Each and everything will require a different level of skill or a different level of knowledge. And the answer is of course yes. Depending upon the highest quality product, or if you want to create a complicated product like a software which is going to be useful to millions of people around the world, you would need a high level of knowledge and skill. compared to something which we need something like low tech. Same way, to provide higher services to millions of people around the globe, we would need commitment or the knowledge and skill required to create the highest level of service. So that brings us to the knowledge and skill, giving and getting product and services, and now what kind of product you want to create and what kind of services you want to create. So what is it that we want to create? Everything else is going to be dependent upon that. And what kind of product or service we want to create, or what kind of knowledge and skill we want to bring to the human society, that is the most important thing you will hear all around. What is called finding your voice, finding your calling. Or as Napoleon Hill puts it in his book, The Law of Success, it is called the definite chief aim. That is what we are after. But this definite chief aim is something which you plan on doing and getting, both combined together. It's called your definite chief aim. Dr. Stephen Covey puts it as finding your voice, finding your calling in life. What is it that I'm made for? That as an individual, we found out about the humanity's goal. We found out about the goal of all the people in the planet is to contribute and to get. But what is that one thing individually which all of us have within us, what you would like to give to society, which you would enjoy doing it, and you would have specific things which you want from the society. So there will be two things which will be out there. First is you find out exactly what is it that we want to contribute to the society. That is our calling, our voice, our definite chief aim, whatever we call it. It's that one single thing which we like the most to give to the society, and then a lot of things which are associated with that. According to the level at which we provide that one thing, we can expect to get things from society, and we can have a list of things to be done for that purpose. So we'll go into the next session with the detailed list of what is it that we are interested in doing, what is it that we can expect to get from society by creating that definite chief aim, by finding your voice, or by finding our calling in life. Let's go to the next session. Thank you very much for joining, and you have a great day. We'll join again in the next session.